Alright, hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you're all feeling good today. I'm feeling fine myself. So yeah, Summer Games Fest begins shortly. And you might be wondering, why am I using my E3 logo? Because this isn't E3, this is Summer Games Fest. Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Don't tell anyone about this. I've got like some insider information, okay? I'm just gonna show you something. Let me... hang on a second. Right, so this is like top secret information. I'm trusting it to you guys, so... Right, so you see that little Summer Games Fest logo up there? Hang on a second. Bear with me. I don't know if that's gonna work the way I intended it to. Oh, I see what's going on. Hang on a minute. Professional streamer can't even do stuff on OBS, good. Right, so if I do that... Right, there we go. We've just got under 2 minutes, by the way. Right, so I'm gonna let you on the secret with Summer Game Fest. So you're saying, yeah, this is not E3, this is Summer Games Fest. Well, if I do this, we take the E from summer. It's gonna be actually this. This is not even gonna work. And if I take the letter E from this joke is falling flat on its face. And then I take the E from the letter from the word east or fest. Sorry, I can't even. Words are hard. But yeah, there you go. E-A. 3 E's, E3, there you go. I know it's a bit of a stretch, but there you go. That's the true secret of the Summer Game Fest. It's secretly just E3. I mean, E3 is not here, so... You know why E3 is not here? Because it's Summer Games Fest, like it's just E3 in disguise. Right, okay, so I'm gonna turn this music off so that we can get this started. So... there's going to be a few things that we'll be doing. Summer Games Fest, and right after that, there's going to be... Fuck, I forgot what it's called. I'm going to look this up real quick. Also, if the screen does that, don't mind it. Like, I'm just doing something in the background. I'm going to show you something in a few minutes. Which, I should have had this prepared, but I just only started the stream, and I... So here's the schedule. Devolver Digital is going to happen later, and then Day of the Devs is after this.
And here we go! Hello everybody, I'm Jeff Keighley, and this is Summer Game Fest, a live showcase of what's next in the wide, wide world of video games. We are live here in Los Angeles, so whether you're streaming from home or watching inside...
Just making sure the volume is set correctly.
Welcome to our showcase event. Over the next few hours...
Again, here's the schedule for today.
Games you love, be joined by special developer guests, and yes, have a few surprises along the way too. Now, what I love about this show... So
Devolver Digital is going to do their presentation later tonight. I'm going to be sticking around for that as well.
Switch or mobile will have games for you. It doesn't matter your platform of choice. We're all here to come together as one community that simply loves the art of amazing video games. The biggest franchises in the industry are here.
It's weird when Jeff Keighley is like doing a show like this where it's just him by himself in an empty room.
Make room for small independent developers who we think deserve the spotlight too. If we do this right, hopefully you'll discover a few new games to put on your wish list. And even if you don't
loud car
that you desire, let's face it, you're not going to get
car loud enough to be picked up by my microphone's noise gate. Yeah.
Stuff. So
anyways,
let's get started. Over 30 years ago, Capcom Street
Fighter. Oh, we're
Fighter
starting with Street Fighter 6. Okay.
Since, this legendary Japanese fighting game series has continued to evolve. Street Fighter 6
there's a beta for Modern Warfare 2.
And right now, we're
there's going to be one, right?
Confirm a character coming to the game and show you the exclusive first gameplay footage. Enjoy.
You didn't hear the car? My microphone picked it up on OBS. It must have been a very subtle noise, but it definitely did pick it up. Right, okay, so we saw a little bit of this during the recent State of Play. Oh, hey, Guile.
Let's get this mission started.
Nice. Classic. I'm really interested in seeing more of this, like, open, like, I don't want to say open world, but like the adventure mode thing they're doing where you like run around the city and like do quests and shit. Like that I want to see more of. I don't know if we're going to see that during this though. Gonna turn this down just a tiny bit. So the Summer Games Fest, I think it goes on for maybe about 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, I'm not sure. Somewhere in the range between 2 and 3 hours. I see he's got a bit of a... He's got a bit of a fucking beard there, a bit of a goatee, I think you call that. I see they changed the Street Fighter 6 logo as well compared to what we saw like several months ago, where they just like ripped off a fucking like Photoshop asset or something.
All right, next it's time for a brand new game announcement here at Summer Game Fest. Check this out.
World premiere! Yep, there is. I knew it wouldn't be a Jeff Keighley show without world premieres. Now watch this be the most fucking boring trailer ever with absolutely nothing exciting about it.
Sergeant Leo Alvarez of the CM-Leth Recon Squad. Our mission was to enter the Tantalus base, locate the comsat relay, and bring it back online.
Let me know if you can hear
We
this.
found the relay, but there was a problem.
Get that door closed now, Private. Close that
I'm not sure what game this is. Is it Splinter Cell? I have no idea.
Willis, take the lead.
Can't wait to get content cleaned into oblivion tonight because there's going to be a lot of trailers with like fucking licensed music. I can just tell. But hey, at least it won't be like the fucking YouTube streams where the Ubisoft streams where if you like stream their presentation, you get fucking like you're unable to stream for like a couple days. Remember that shit?
This wasn't human.
Was this that game we saw during the State of Play? Oh, it's an Alien game. I have a confession to make. I've never seen an Aliens movie. I really should. I heard that Colonial Marines was not very good, but the one that came after it, Isolation, was really good.
Hold that door, Sergeant! Son of a...
I think I have the Aliens movies on DVD or Blu-ray. I just haven't seen them.
But I know when I close my eyes.
For a moment there, I thought that was Vin Diesel.
I still see it. Now everyone's dead. And someone needs to know.
Isolation is great in VR. Oh god, there's a VR mode for that game? Jesus. Wait a minute. Is this fucking Aliens XCOM? What the fuck was that?
That was Aliens Dark Descent, and it's coming in 2023 to console and PC. Next, 2 years ago at the Game Awards, we revealed the Callisto Protocol from the creative forces behind the Dead Space franchise. Today, I am thrilled to get to show you the first raw gameplay alongside its creator, Glenn Schofield. But first, here's the quote-unquote Schofield cut of the brand new trailer with a little more gore.
So this was the game that was shown during State of Play, right? The one that was inspired by Dead Space? Apparently, like, the guy who directed the original Dead Space game is involved in this. Speaking of media I've never consumed before, I've never played a Dead Space game.
Did you know that they call Callisto?
I don't know if I should wait for the remake of Dead Space, or if I should just, like, play the original.
Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely...
Remake is January of next year. That's not too far off. It'll probably come out before the Sands of Time remaster.
Rebirth.
It seems like Ubisoft are just perpetually pushing that one back because they don't know what the fuck to do with it to make sure it's good. Okay, they say it's raw gameplay, but it's still set up like a trailer with like cuts and stuff, so you're not like seeing like it's not uninterrupted gameplay. So yeah, a little bit of weird wording there from Jeff.
I just love that last part.
Like when he said first raw gameplay, I was under the impression it was going to be like maybe a 3-minute gameplay like showcase, but I guess not. I mean, there's little bits of gameplay in here. Oh yeah. There's a lot of fucking gore. I do like me some video game violence. I play Mortal Kombat, I'm desensitized to this shit. Oh Jesus. Speaking of Mortal Kombat, that's a fucking fatality right there.
To your new home.
Color me interested. As someone who's never played Dead Space before, I'm gonna look out for this as well. This comes out at the end of the year. Alright. Oh nice, it's coming to Steam as well as Epic Game Store.
That's right. We know what you wanted to see. And joining me now, Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Glenn, first of all, congratulations. This game looks absolutely incredible. And I got to say, the fact that you have built this team, this studio, new IP, shipping this December, all in COVID, blows me away. So congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having us. I really do appreciate it, Jeff. And, you know, for a second, just give me a second. You know, I want to thank you for all you've done for the game industry all these years, man. I think I've known you like 16, 17 years now. And you've been an ambassador. You've amplified new games, new studios, and...
all of the Dead Space games are backwards compatible and part of the Xbox Game Pass through EA Play.
Yeah, I know.
That's good to know.
Thank you so much. And yeah,
I might consider
fun to
checking out the first game at some point then.
This game, so people saw the trailer, but what I'm so excited today is that you just brought a raw gameplay sequence. This game is in development, and people are going to be blown away, I think, when they see it, but tell us a bit about what...
I know to avoid the third Dead Space, like I've heard that one's garbage. Like only play the first two if I get into those games.
Half of the game. One is a med bay, another one is a power station.
If you like RE4, I think you would like Dead Space. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Some brutality, some,
I love RE4, so...
We're showcasing.
Oh yeah, speaking of RE4, Capcom's going to be showing RE4 some more next week during their game showcase. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that looks like.
And then check out the nice ending we have, where we, you know, we usually will kill our main character Jacob, and in a very...
I don't know if there's captioning for this. Let me check real quick.
Just for a second.
Oh, we do? Right. That's good.
Like you said, through COVID, through everything else, the dedication, the hard work, you guys are amazing. Thank you very much.
Oh, well, Glenn, I got to say, again, you know, what you guys are shipping this year, this looks like a world-class next-gen game.
We've run out of ideas, remake all the games. Yeah, it's been feeling like that for a few years now.
Speak for itself. Glenn Schofield, Striking Distance. Here it is, the first gameplay of the Callisto Protocol.
Eventually, Capcom's going to run out of Resident Evil games to remake, and then they're going to start remaking the shitty ones. Which, you know what? If they can actually make them good, I guess that's fine. Coming soon, Resident Evil Survivor Remake. It's the remake you've all been waiting for. I would love to see an HD port of like the Umbrella and Darkside Chronicles. Like, those games are great. Like, put them on Switch, I'll buy them. Put them on Switch with like gyro aiming, that would be perfect. Like, they don't even have to be remakes. Like, just take the, you know, the Wii version and just, like, upscale it a bit. So here's my stance on Resident Evil 4 Remake. I don't think we need a remake because I still think the original game holds up amazingly well. And is like one of my all-time favourite games. That said, I'll probably pick up the remake of 4 just out of pure intrigue, just to see how it differs from the original products. But yeah, it's going to be interesting when RE4 comes out next year, and I probably will more than likely pick that up day one. Okay, so here's uninterrupted gameplay, by the way, so I guess we did get to see some of this. It looks decent. It definitely looks like a Dead Space-ish. Speaking of Dead Space, that just looks like a fucking, like, body armor from that game. Yeah, someday I'm gonna have to play through the Dead Space games, the first two. Do you think Dead Space 1 would be a good Halloween game to play in, like, October? Because I might do that. I like how there's captioning for the engine sounds. Engine worrying. Oh god. Holy shit! Oh wow.
Oh my
I love shit like that in
That
video
just
games.
happened. All right, moving on. This October, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 arrives. Infinity Ward is once again returning to its roots for a modern-day action game, and today we're about to show you the world premiere of its gameplay with a level playthrough. To tell us more, let's head to the port of Long Beach to check in with Johanna Ferris, the head of Call of Duty.
I hate that they're like remaking Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and calling them the exact same as the original games.
In 2019, Modern Warfare changed
Can
everything.
we all just agree
On
just to
October
collectively
28th,
call this
we
Modern
ushered in a new
Warfare
era
22?
of Call of Duty with the launch of
You know,
Modern
because it
Warfare
came out in the year
2.
2022.
We are back, we are bigger, and we are bringing the entire team. Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and of course, Ghost. We needed a stage big enough to debut Call of Duty in a whole new way, inspired by the world we're about to enter. Oil rigs, cargo ships, and staggering odds are just the beginning. Here is Modern Warfare 2.
Well, this is a whole lot of preparation for, like, debuting a trailer. Alright, here we go. So, I haven't really played Modern Warfare 2. I played a tiny bit of it, but I never really played this that much compared to the first Modern Warfare. I don't know if I'm gonna pick this up. Like, I used to be really into Call of Duty, but I dropped off after, like, Black Ops 2. I feel like Black Ops 2 was the peak of the series. Hell, even Black Ops 1 was, like, up there with some of the best, in my opinion, but, you know. I haven't bought a fucking Call of Duty in years. Like, a really long-ass time. I think the last one I bought was Black Ops 3, maybe? Which, I wasn't really crazy about that one compared to the first two. Well, technically the last Call of Duty I bought was Modern Warfare Remastered. Not to be confused with Call of Duty Modern Warfare that came out a couple years ago, not to be confused with Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the Xbox 360. Or the remake, the port, the one that came out on the Wii. There's so many versions of Modern Warfare, holy shit. There's even a Modern Warfare on DS.
Room clear. Coming out.
I feel like that Call of Duty was the Skyrim of the Call of Duty series. It was fucking everywhere. You couldn't escape it. The only thing I really know about Modern Warfare 2 is the I forgot what it's called, but it's like the first mission where you're like basically killing people in an airport. And apparently it was so controversial back in its day that they actually had to put a warning in it and give you the option to skip that mission. What was that mission called? No Russians or something? I forgot.
Ghost, we're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
I wonder if that is going to be like they have to put that in here surely. I just wonder how they're going to do it different, you know, in this modern climate where everybody's just more uptight than ever and like very sensitive to things, even with like a trigger warning at the start. I feel like people are going to get upset regardless. Like that's just how it is these days, I've noticed, and it's kind of unfortunate. I feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, when we get to the point where there's just going to be more and more remakes and remasters of old games, there's just going to be some games that will never come back as a result of that. Because the original vision's just going to be kind of, like, fucked. Anyway, that's besides. That's completely irrelevant to what we're watching here. I shouldn't be talking about this stuff. So yeah, it's Call of Duty. I don't know what else you would expect. Molotov. But yeah, like I said, it's been a long ass time since I've played like a new Call of Duty game. Like, there have been times where I've considered Call of Duties like Vanguard or whatever, but the pull hasn't been strong enough for me to come back into a game like this. Especially as I'm getting older and my reflexes are getting, like, slower. Like, I don't know if I could get into games like these anymore. Nowadays I'm more into something like Fortnite in terms of like shooters.
Where are the controls?
On that damn ship. Actual, we got a problem. Missile is armed. Controls are somewhere on the ship.
You have your orders, son. Stop that launch.
Let's go, let's move out. Go! This is 01 back in the water.
So, while this is playing out, I will tell you guys the schedule that we've got for the next week or so. Because it's pretty much... Oh, sorry about that. It's pretty much E3 season, even though E3's been cancelled. It seems like all the companies are going to be announcing all their games this coming week. So, tonight is Summer Games Fest, and then after that is Day of the Devs, which I'm guessing that's like a few hours from now. And then after that will be Devolver Digital, which is like at 11 PM my time, so that's like 4 hours from now, like 3.5 hours from now, kind of. Tomorrow, let's see what's happening tomorrow. IGN Expo? Don't know if I'll watch that. On Saturday, which is, yeah, 2 days from now, right? On Saturday, Future Games Show, I might check that. And then on Sunday, we've got the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I will tune in for that. Also on Sunday, we've got the PC Gaming Show. I'm probably going to watch that. Then on Monday, we have the Capcom Showcase. And then on Tuesday, we have the Xbox Game Showcase Extended. So that's pretty much what we know so far. There might be a Nintendo Direct at some point. I feel like we're going to get a Direct real soon. I'm thinking next week we're going to get a Direct. So that would be nice if we could get like a Nintendo presentation in the mix. I feel like we're due for like more news on games coming from Nintendo's side of things. But for now, this is what we're kicking off with. We're kicking off with Summer Games Fest.
We have to get to that door. Check your corner.
Watch the container! Actually done!
Course right. How far are you from the bridge? This is 1. We're pushing towards the entry now.
My commentary during this segment is going to be kind of lacking because, again, it's just Call of Duty gameplay, so there's not really much for me to contribute to this. It looks alright, I mean, it looks fine. Again, this might... I don't know if I'm going to pick this up because it's been a long time since I've been acclimated with, like, a Call of Duty game. And frankly, I don't have the nostalgia for Modern Warfare 2 like a lot of people do, and I barely played this one. I never even picked up the remake of Modern Warfare 1. I picked up the remaster, but not like the complete, like, modern day remake.
Pre-order now and get early access to the open beta.
You know what they should have called these games? Like the remakes of the original? Like the reimaginings? They should have called them Modern Warfare, and the other one Modern Warfare 2. Like just put fucking two moderns.
Great to have you with us, and also
Because it is a modern version of Modern Warfare. It's easy.
Thanks for that extended sequence. Looks incredible.
Or call it Modern Warfare, modern.
What are we seeing there?
Absolutely. So, first of all, we're really excited to welcome back Captain John Price and Gaz Garrick. You know, they're not actually in what we just saw today, but they're returning members from 141, and then the other two characters that you may recognize from the older franchise that we're reimagining are Simon Ghost Riley.
Oh, hey there, Moo.
Of course,
welcome to the stream.
John McTavish. And then a couple other new characters in here that we're really excited.
Hope you're feeling good today.
Create for this game. First, Commander Philip Graves and Mexican Special Forces Colonel Alejandro. And Alejandro, I gotta say, it's a character we're really excited about. He's a guy who's super capable and a guy who's just as important as.
Oh yeah, guess what I'm getting tomorrow?
But as far as the
I'm getting the Pac-Man Museum Plus collection, like physically for Switch.
Collaboration across all of the different disciplines.
For some reason, you cannot buy that game physically in Europe, so I had to like import an American copy. So I'll be getting that tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be streaming that tomorrow if I'm like, you know, streaming, which
is actually pushing the boat in different
I may stream tomorrow, I'm not sure. I haven't figured that out yet.
For the cover you were seeing, in certain cases you could be behind cover, and then suddenly that cover would shift and leave you exposed, but it also leaves the enemy exposed, creating this emergent gameplay. So again, I'm very excited. Just can't wait I'm so excited that we get to show it off today.
And that's just.
Sorry if I'm talking too much over these people talking about the game. Like honestly, these parts just kind of bore me because it's just like, oh, I'm a corporate mouthpiece that's going to tell you why you should buy this game. Please buy the game.
First of all, thanks for having us.
It's like, wow, look at these. Okay, this game has amazing graphics. The cover system is better than ever. It's boots on the ground, Call of Duty. It's just like you remember it 20 years ago. Okay, well, the original didn't come out 20 years ago, but you get my point.
Incredible graphics, all the things just within the game itself, built all on one shared engine now, across Warzone and Modern Warfare 2 going forward. Of course, there's a lot of chatter and interest about the new Warzone experience. We're affectionately calling it Warzone 2.0. There will be
okay, there's a new Warzone game.
Warzone for current existing players as well. So we're going to sort of.
I played a tiny bit of Warzone actually. Like that was the last real Call of Duty I played. Warzone was alright. I suck at it, but it's kind of fun. Maybe I'll check out Warzone 2.0.
Players on the go. We're on Steam, as you know. I mean, so
you know what's kind of sad? We have Call of Duty Mobile, but we don't have a Call of Duty on Switch. Like, what the fuck, Activision?
We're showing gameplay here on this.
Fuck, just port that to the Switch, like the Call of Duty Mobile. Like, you can, you know, upscale that and it'll look nice.
Community, we love when the fans can pick up some things. Some chatter about maybe seeing high rise and other elements, but we will get into the details of Warzone 2.0 for sure.
Buy the game, please.
Universe. So all the more reason why we think this game, this moment, is such an important title for all of us. Looking ahead, and like we said, we're having a bold vision around the entire future for the
please
franchise.
buy DMC2.
All right, well, we're looking forward to October. Thanks so much for giving us a first look at the gameplay. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. Thanks, Johanna and Jeff. All right, we've got lots more Summer Game Fest still to go, and now it's time to announce a classic PC gaming franchise is coming back with a sequel over 30 years after its first release. I loved this game when I was growing up, so I'm honored to share this very first look.
All right, what we got here then? Microids. I think I've heard that company before. Oh, it's Flashback. I think. Yeah, I think this is Flashback. I remember this game. I had this on the Genesis growing up. So wait, is this a remake or a new game? Oh, it's a sequel. Alright. Okay, I'm interested. God, I haven't played Flashback in so long. Oh, it's coming out this year as well. Neat.
All right, let's turn back time.
I did not see that one coming.
We announced Witchfire at the Game Awards. Almost 5 years later, I am so excited that the team at the Astronauts in Poland has put together an in-depth look at the gameplay of this dark fantasy first-person shooter, which will enter early access soon. I am so excited to play this, and I bet you will be too after you see this.
Alright, let's have a look. Why does this look like Elden Ring with guns? It really does fucking look like it. Elden Ring meets Doom Eternal. Together at last. This is a weird concept. It's like, it's a fantasy game, but it's also got guns. I don't think I've seen that combination before. This looks like something I would enjoy, actually. Call of Juarez, Gunslinger. Yeah, I remember that game. That game is fun. I need to play that again. Like, I haven't played that game in a long ass time. Witchfire. Early access. Oh, really? Epic Game Store? Fuck.
Okay, next up comes an ambitious new game.
That hurts. I was actually kind of interested in that one.
Very familiar names. Enjoy this world premiere new game announcement.
Wow, he is just banging out these world premieres. Like, he's not wasting any time.
Officer Taylor, Medlog.
That's good. Keep the show going. Give us, like, a lot of stuff to look at and enjoy.
Today, I can't believe
I'm interested in Witchfire, but I think I'm gonna wait until it eventually goes to Steam, I guess. Like, I'm not fucking buying Epic Game Store games. I say as I literally bought Among Us today. I'm not even kidding. I fucking bought Among Us on there. And it's not because I want to play it. It's a long story. Not really, but... I bought it because it unlocks something in Fortnite, because you cannot buy it in Fortnite without buying that or something. It's a dumb thing. Don't worry about it.
something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Alright. This one's coming to Steam.
That's something brand new. And
see, when a PC game gets announced during something like this, I keep my eyes firmly placed on the logos at the bottom to see if it's coming to Steam.
Team up. Welcome to the show.
Like, if there's a game I'm interested in and I don't see the Steam logo and I see the Epic Game Store logo instead, I'm fucking livid. I get upset. I get really annoyed.
At this base, Fort Solace. And it's the epicenter of this mystery that we'll discover and uncover as we go through the game. And of course, my character will be...
Also, you might notice the captioning is a bit behind. I think it's just because it's live. Someone's typing it on the fly.
Yeah. Oh, man. we can't wait to show you what we've been working on. And by the way, Jeff, this looks awesome, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
so great to be here. Thanks for having us.
It's so great that you're in another game. I mean, it's feeling this is your first game since Red Dead 2.
One of the first major ones for a while. And I play a character by the name of Jack Leary. He's a maintenance engineer on a remote Martian mining post.
Okay.
His job is to make sure that none of the equipment breaks down while it's on their graveyard shift. The graveyard shift meaning Mars and Earth are really far apart from each other and their orbits around the sun. So help is not a simple call away.
I gotta ask. I think a lot of people will see this thing and they'll probably wonder. You know, it's a new team, right? You know, independent studio in Europe that's making this, but with huge production values. I'm curious, like, how did you guys get attached to this? Tell us a bit about the background.
I will say that 2020 to me was the most impactful year for games. It was the first, I mean, obviously we had this unprecedented event with the pandemic, and that forced the way that we looked at everything as a society, but also the way this industry functioned. But it was also brand new consoles. We had more tools that were being made available that were leveling the playing field between like the AAA studios and the indie studios or the AAA studios.
Is that a bot I see in my chat?
Reached out, James Tinsdale with this brand new studio said we'd like for you to consider being a part of this game, and he walked me through a very brief description of what the experience was going to be like.
Yep, that's a
At
bot.
the very beginning, he said, we want this to feel it's a tight.
It's gonna
thriller.
ban
We want
that
it to
for
feel
spam.
like Dead
There we go.
Space Meets Duncan Jones' Moon, and I was like, sign me up. I'm into that, absolutely.
And full like performance capture and everything.
Ah,
right?
yeah.
Absolutely. New studio, brand new energy, and of course, I get to work with one of the best of the business.
And me.
I get the privilege.
Who's
to
in it?
get
And
to see
me.
this guy and watch him in action. I know I love
And
touring.
me.
I love the challenges and all the new innovations that this medium provides to performers. We can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
So it was just kind of weird to me how like the way that Jeff Keighley just like intercepted there with that.
Absolutely phenomenal. Can you give us a hint about the gameplay? Like, what are we going to do in this game?
Yeah, the verbs are always important. So we're going to let the game speak for itself. We'll be showing you more later on. But this is a game where you as the player, that you're going to be exploring, you're going to be discovering. Like we said, it's a very tight thriller. So you're moving very fast-paced through this world. There'll be multiple locations, multiple ways for you to traverse, which we're excited to show you about. And then the narrative is a huge element to this. They didn't waste any resources on the
Is that
performance,
Troy
I'm sure.
Baker? I'm
And
not
so
sure,
one big
actually.
story,
It might be.
again, it was one of our favorite moments. There is a lot of action in this game, and that was at the forefront of this. And to speak to the performance capture aspect, we brought in an incredible, I got to give him a shout out to Nathaniel, our stunt coordinator, who walked us through and really approached this in a completely different way than anything I've ever done before. And he says, I want to know the story of this fight. And so Roger and I sat down. We said, these are who our characters are. And he goes, give me 1 hour and I will come back to you with
Sounds
the
like
story of
him.
this fight.
Looks a bit
After
like
an
him as
hour,
well.
He comes to us and he goes, it was like a recovery program. It was 12 steps. And he walked us through this incredible fight. And about halfway through it, I started tuning him out. And I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know I've got no ego about this, but I can do a lot of things, but I can't do this. And he grabbed me by my shoulders and he says, oh, you can. You will. And it's going to be glorious.
And we did.
And we
it's
did.
like a dance. There was a lot of trust, and it worked out.
Yeah, I mean,
we're
big,
excited
big
about it,
stunts. Yeah, I mean, this is so cool to see. It's an independent studio doing this, teaming up with you guys. We can't wait to see more. Troy, Roger, thanks for joining us here.
Happy to be here.
Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you.
All right, appreciate it very much, guys. All right, well, next up, keeping up with the space theme, it's time to world premiere a very exciting new game, which will feature a musical score by industry legend Mick Gordon. This one is going to grab you, and we are so honored to debut it.
Am I going to get content claimed by Mick Gordon? Oh. I like how the captioning just shows music notes when it's not really music playing, it's just ambience. Yeah, this is my jam. Oh, crank it up. That's so good. I love the music. It's great. That's what I call music. Square gun. That's the squarest gun I've ever fucking seen. Hello. Why does that look like a Fortnite skin?
Doesn't that look great? That was routine coming to Xbox and PC. It was first announced a decade ago and is now officially back. I can't wait to see more. Now it's time to check in with
First
a very
announced a
special
decade ago.
guest
I don't even
with
remember
his
that
fair share
happening.
of video games, including most recently Fortnite as the foundation.
Oh,
Dwayne
speaking of
Johnson,
Fortnite.
welcome to Summer Game Fest. How are you?
What's up, everybody? And what's up, Jeff?
Oh, hey, look, it's the foundation from Fortnite TM.
Summer Game Fest audience is live streaming right
I
now.
actually have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as a skin in that game.
Epic IMAX theaters. Dwayne Johnson here, coming at you from my Iron Paradise, the very hot and sweaty and smelly Iron Paradise, powered by.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
Energy, the #1 fastest growing energy drink in the game. You guys know me by a lot of nicknames. The Rock, La Roca in Spanish, Uncle Handsome, sexiest man alive, big drink energy. Always room for a
Hashtag
cheesy
sponsored.
There's always room for the extra large cheese pizza, especially when I'm delivering and I deliver.
Hashtag sell out.
You guys also know me as the greatest and most electrifying surprise in gaming.
Next, we're gonna see the fucking Gillette robot show up.
The foundation. And I gotta tell you guys, #1, thank you so much for the crazy response of me becoming the foundation, but also, I gotta say that, you know, I've had such a pleasure working with Epic Games and the teams over there, and we cannot wait to show you what we have in store for the future. And speaking of the future, in the future, you will also know me as Black Adam. Black Adam, as millions of you know around the world who know the Black Adam mythology, he is ruthless, he is unstoppable. And for those who
I don't know who Black Adam is.
is this. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, but the only difference, well, there's a few differences, but one of the biggest differences is Superman's weakness is magic, and Black Adam's, one of his superpowers is magic.
Oh.
You do the math.
It's a Superman character,
21st,
I guess.
I cannot wait for you guys to see Black Adam around the world in theaters only. And you guys will finally see the hierarchy of power in the DC universe change. It has been an honor to become Black Adam, and it is a role that's in my DNA and that I was born to play. I was born to play the Man in Black, and I'm honored to show it to you guys on October 21st. So until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay focused, keep having fun.
Hashtag
keep
sponsored.
kicking ass. Enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you down the road. This is Black Adam.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna get content claimed for this, so I might have to edit this in post.
Nothing but heartache.
You know, because movie trailer.
I was a slave until I died.
Blocked worldwide by the DC Corporation.
Born a god.
In fact, you know what I'm gonna do?
Now, I kneel before
What
no
if...
You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its
Does this work? Can I get around the content claim system if I do this?
That's up to you.
Behind you!
Did he just catch a rocket?
He caught a rocket.
There you go. I mean, that might have worked. I guess I'll let you guys know after the fact. Outriders expansion? Okay. I haven't played... Like, I played the demo for this game, but I haven't actually played the full game. Seems like Square Enix are doubling down with this franchise. Whereas they got rid of Tomb Raider, they got rid of Soul Reaver. They got rid of a lot of IPs recently, but this is one they're holding on to for some reason. Okay. Oh, hey there, welcome back. I think Outriders is on Game Pass, but I've never bothered to check it. I don't know how long it would be on Game Pass for, maybe till the end of the year. When did Outriders come out again? It was like... I know it was last year, but I forgot what month. It was like October or November, I think. I'll say that's almost been a year. Also, this music is probably going to get me content claims. Sometimes I just forget that there's just like licensed music playing in these trailers. So that's fun. I really wish when they do these like presentations they like cut that shit out, because it's like, you know you're going to get content claimed unless you talk over it all the time, which, knowing me, I tend to forget and I just don't do that in time. So yeah, it's a minor nitpick, but... Music, gunshots! Oh, Switch. Wait, it's just games coming soon, not like... I'm going to, hang on a minute, hang on, stop. Ugh. Sorry, I had to mute that because I feel like this song is also... Whenever Nintendo does like a fucking sizzler reel, the music almost always content claims itself, or you know what I mean. Oh, it's this game. This game's going free to play soon, I think. What is it, like this month that it's going free to play? Still no Shredder's Revenge. Yeah, I'm really hoping that we see that soon. I played Fall Guys when it first came out, like I played the first couple seasons of it. It's the kind of game that gets me very salty very easily, so I just kind of stopped playing it after the first few seasons. Like the last skin I got in that game was... It was either Sonic or it was Shovel Knight. After that I just stopped playing it. I might give it another look in once the free-to-play thing starts. Okay, it comes June 21st,
That was
so...
fun to see Courage and Ray in that Fall Guys piece, and you can play and download Fall Guys for free starting June 21st across all platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation.
Across all platforms except for Steam.
We're going to announce a brand new game and universe.
Runs at 30 FPS on Switch? Yeah, I kinda figured.
Check this out.
Alright. Frost Giant. I don't know if I've heard of this company before, I'm not sure what they've done.
Discovery, this is Command. Storm's in your way. Prepare for extraction.
Signal's breaking up. Command, I'll do one last scan. See you soon. Over. Okay, hurry. Now we're talking. Command, I may be onto something. Mission accomplished.
Sorry, I'm still here. I don't really have much to say yet. But I don't know if this is an existing IP or if this is a new IP. It's the sequel you've all been waiting for, Anthem 2.0. Now you get to fight demons. And we promise this time that the game will not break your PlayStation.
Glad you could make it.
We gotta move. Now. There's a storm coming.
Storm coming? Is this a battle royale?
And hell's coming with it.
Stormgate? I've never heard of this one. Alright. Well, I guess it's a new IP then. Okay. Didn't show any gameplay, so don't really have much to say about that one.
Tim, congratulations. Stormgate is real. We have a name and some details. So, first of all, congratulations on this announcement. We're so excited about the return of RTS, brand new franchise. What is a Stormgate, though?
All right, so Stormgates are portals that open during a massive solar storm that unleash the infernal host on future Earth.
Okay. And we saw some hints of some, I mean, you know, you guys coming from Blizzard and StarCraft, everyone wants to know about races. You know, tell us about the sides in this RTS game.
Yeah, we're
oh, it's an RTS game? Okay.
Factions today, but there will be more. So the Human Resistance, and we saw an archaeologist from the Human Resistance in that intro cinematic, and then also the Infernal Hosts, who are these demon-like monsters who come from another world.
I think one thing everyone wants to know about, especially your background pedigree of the team, of, you know, where do you want to push the RTS genre? It's something we've all loved for decades, but, you know, opportunity for a lot of innovation. I know you're going to show us, I think, some hints of where you're going to go image-wise with the actual gameplay made in Unreal Engine, but any sense of what you want to do for the gameplay in this game?
Absolutely. But the first thing I want to say is we are very consciously trying to stay true to what players already love about RTS, where we're really trying to push the genre and be innovative. First off, approachability.
Am I the only one, like, I'm sorry, but am I the only one that, like, gets really bored during these segments where it's just, like, someone from the company, like, describing, basically pitching to you why you should, like, be excited for the game? Especially if the trailer that preceded this was just purely, like, cinematics and not actual gameplay.
Also still got 1v1 competitive.
And as a little surprise, I think we've got some first kind of...
Well, again, whenever stuff like this happens, I just either mentally tune out or just check my phone.
Very much still being worked on, but some shots of actual assets that we're building in Unreal Engine 5.
Wow, well, I love it. 2023,
oh, hi, screenshots.
Sign up now.
I mean, I guess they met us in the middle. They gave us a compromise. Not exactly gameplay, but hey, have some gameplay stills.
Blizzard and StarCraft. We're so excited about this team, Frost Giant. Thank you so much for giving us your announcement today on Summer Game Fest.
Thank you so much for having us here. Really great.
Honestly, I'm not really into the RTS genre anyway, so it didn't really do anything for me just learning that.
Another indie game announcement that I'm excited to share with you. High Water. Check this one out.
Indie game? Alright.
Good morning, High Water Dwellers. High Water Pirate Radio, keeping you in the know with our flow.
Still more than the Sonic Central, Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, true.
Elites are planning to evacuate to Mars. True or not?
Demagogue? Never heard of that.
The world ended on a sunny day.
Was this game not shown during an Indie World at some point? I feel like I've seen this somewhere. Just as a quick reminder, hang on a second. Just as a quick reminder, here's what's happening today. The times are listed as, I think, PST, then EST, and then BST, which is UK time. So, in your case, Moo, the time you're looking for is like on the very far right. So yeah, after Summer Games Fest, Day of the Devs, and then after that will be the Devolver Digital, which is the thing that I'm going to be sticking around for. Like, that's happening at 11 tonight for you.
What a breathtaking trailer. High Water is an adventure strategy game set in a world ravaged by extreme climate change. Now, speaking of the world around us, the conflict in Ukraine is not far from anyone's mind, and it's impacted the development of games, including Replaced from Sad Cat Studios, a Belarusian studio with devs from Belarus and Ukraine. The team had long hoped to reveal a new trailer here today, but were understandably unable to complete it in time. Guys, I just want to say we're thinking of you and all the developers impacted by the conflict and hope to be able to share your work at a future show. All right, our next game is an official selection of the Tribeca Games Festival. It's American Arcadia, where you play Trevor, whose life is being televised with the viewing population constantly voting you up or down. When you become unpopular, you need to start running for your life. Check this out.
That sounds like a neat concept.
Picture a city where technology and science go hand in hand with fun and entertainment.
Reddit the game. Yeah, that sounds accurate.
My grandfather, Elijah Walton, had a dream to build the city of tomorrow. That dream is now a reality, and that city is Arcadia. A 43-square-mile metropolis where each and every citizen enjoys a life of luxury and comfort.
The John Truman game. I really need to watch The Truman Show. That's like one of the few Jim Carrey movies I've not seen.
American Arcadia. Control. Subject on the run on camera 4025. Interrupt broadcast immediately.
This seems like it would be a fun game.
Listen to me. We can't allow Trevor Hills to escape under any circumstances. Trevor. Trevor, can you hear me? Be careful and don't make a sound. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of there.
I'm kind of interested in that. That seems like a fun concept.
Apparently we've made it to the beach. Next up is a sequel we've all been anticipating for a long time. There's Trouble in Paradise, and watch out, you don't want to get bitten. After many years of rumors, we finally get an update on this much anticipated sequel.
Is it Dead Island 2? Oh. Okay then, well, no doubt it's going to be a game I'm looking forward to then, if it's going to be EGS exclusive, because that always fucking happens. Wait, this is Dead Island 2? I remember this trailer. At least I think this is the trailer I'm thinking of. Like he walks along with a bunch of zombies. Like he's power walking and there's like a bunch of zombies around the place. Oh. What the fuck? Goat Simulator 2? What the fuck? Wait, no. It's Goat Simulator? What? Okay then. Alright. That was good. That was a nice, like, misleading, like, that was very good. Oh, Goat Simulator 3. Wait, there was a 2 already? What? When did that happen? I did not know there was a second one. Okay.
There you have it. That was Goat Simulator 3, and it's coming later this year to the Epic Games Store. Now,
Okay, so Dead Island 2 is still missing in action. I wonder what happened to that game.
The studio behind XCOM and Civilizations. Heroes from the Avengers and X-Men crossover with supernatural ones like Blade and Ghost Rider for a battle against Lilith, the mother of demons. Today, we've got to look at some new folks set to join the battle.
The joke is that Valve can't count to 3. Oh.
This world has no hope under your watch.
Isn't that going to be confusing to have, like, Goat Simulator 3, like, down the line, maybe, like, 5-10 years from now, when someone wants to, like, get into the series, it's like, oh, I like Goat Simulator 1, let me see if I can get Goat Simulator 2 now. Guys, help me, I can't seem to find Goat Simulator 2 in the Steam store, where is it? Like, situations like that will arise.
Mother won't hurt you.
Again, these trailers don't really do much for me because it's just like pre-rendered stuff and it doesn't really show any gameplay.
I'm gonna need some backup.
I wonder if that musical flair is going to get me content clean, because I think that's like the Avengers music, is it not? From the movies? So what is this? Is this like Marvel Ultimate Alliance or something? You would mute it, yeah, probably. A little bit late for that now. That's Metallica? Oh, I did not know that. Guess I'm gonna have to edit that out in post.
Counting on you again, old friend. 3, 2, 1. That used to always work. Well, it did that one time.
Is that future Spider-Man? That was an abrupt end to the trailer. Oh, Cuphead.
And now we're moving on to the wonderful world.
Oh, I'm definitely getting this.
Last course. And can you believe it? We're only a couple weeks away from playing.
I forgot this was coming out this month. Shit.
That for Cuphead. Joining me now is Maya Maldenhauer from Studio MDHR. So first of all, Maya, it's really coming.
It's really coming June 30th on all major platforms. We are thrilled.
Nice, it hasn't been delayed.
I'm so thrilled too that
I'm really excited for Delicious Last Course.
I've been lucky enough to play this actually on my Steam Deck last week, and you guys gave me a copy. I can't. People are not going to be ready for how amazing this looks and the backgrounds and what you guys have done. I feel like you've amped up obviously the gameplay. It's difficult as we would expect, but the visual look, you guys have taken it even to the next level, which I didn't think was possible.
Yeah, we absolutely did. I couldn't pinpoint one thing that we're proud of in this because we really honed our craft, took everything to the next level from animation, the backgrounds, the music, gameplay design, and of course our new playable character, Miss Chalice. I'm very proud of her.
Chalice is fun to play as, and even though this is a DLC, it feels like it's its own game inside.
Apparently, Miss Chalice can be used in the base game, like, you know, the actual main part of the game, if you buy this DLC. So she's not just like part of the DLC levels, she can be used in the original levels as well.
Yes.
So that's kind of neat.
Challenge ahead. Well, I know you brought. I know you don't want people to necessarily have too much spoiled about the game, but you brought a little something. For
a little something, yeah. It's
yeah. I don't want to be spoiled too much, but I'll see what they're gonna show.
It takes place in an icy arena, and features some of my personal favorite attacks and transformations. We hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, let's check it out. Cuphead, the delicious last course. Thanks, Maya.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this game. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's weird. Like having to change where you're fighting, like going up to the sky to fight this phase. But yeah, this looks fantastic. It's more of the same, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Especially for a game as like amazing as Cuphead. This is one of the few games that I've actually streamed twice. Like I streamed it when it first came out, and then I streamed it when the Switch port released. So you'll be damn sure I'm going to be playing the DLC when it drops in a couple weeks. Nice. Didn't they do a streamer-friendly stream last year? Did they?
Cuphead and who doesn't, tomorrow we will
I'm
show
not
you
sure.
an exclusive look at Season 2 of the Cuphead show when I co-host Netflix's Geek Week, which will include news.
There's a season 2 of that show coming. I haven't even I haven't even watched the first one yet.
And that's not all. There's more Summer Game Fest all weekend long. Coming up next is the Day of the Devs Indie Showcase with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, then Devolver's Marketing Countdown to Marketing. Tomorrow after Geek Week, there is the Epic Game Store Showcase.
Glad to see Devolver's coming back.
Eastern, with news on Rocket League and the Tribeca Game Showcase. And Sunday, don't miss the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase with a look at the future of Xbox and Game Pass. Now we have some exciting news for Nintendo Switch and PC fans about Neon White, a game where you play an assassin from hell who slays demons for the chance to ascend to heaven.
Apparently this game got leaked, or, well, not the game itself got leaked, but like, apparently this game's getting released next week or something like that. Like, I heard about that, like someone was getting a code for it or some shit.
We're called Neons. Sinners plucked from hell to do God's dirty work. But I'm finding it hard to believe we're in heaven.
Yeah, I think this was shown in a previous Nintendo Direct. It's like a card-based, like, shooter sort of thing. I may check it out.
10 days here. You day, you mission from Almighty.
You think you can win me over by showering me with gifts? Good thinking.
Alright. I would imagine this would be your kind of game, Moo. This looks like it would be right up your alley. Oh, it is coming out next week? Okay then. Alright, well there you go. It's not exactly a shadow drop, but close enough. It's coming out in a week.
We've shown you lots of games.
Okay, now tell us that Shredder's Revenge is coming out next week and I'll be happy.
A single father in Poland. Over the past year, he's brought on some help to bring his vision for a fast-paced action game, Midnight Fight Express, to life. Let's take a look.
Well, there's been rumours that Shredder's Revenge is also coming out next week. I hope those are true.
You know the saying, get knocked down, get up
Yeah, it's not an
again.
Epic exclusive, that's good.
Well, it's time, partner. Time to rise up. Together.
Time to rise up, gamers! Hang on a second. Sorry, I had to like click on something there so I can use my keyboard. I don't know if this is content claimed music. I need to be more vigilant with that shit in case, like, you know, copyrighted music or licensed music does get played and, you know, that kind of fucks up my ability to stream it.
Corruption all over me. You know who put it there? Nah, not him. Me. Well, I ain't wearing it anymore.
Like, it's not something that affects me in the moment, but it does affect my ability to upload the VOD on YouTube later. And have to, like, make a bunch of, like, you know, edits and shit to, like, fix that. Otherwise it gets blocked in, like, 50 million countries. Which, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose of uploading it to YouTube to begin with. It's annoying.
Such a cool game, and I'm happy to announce that a PC demo of this game is going live right now on Steam and will be part of the Steam Next Fest next week. I really want more playable games to get in the hands of you guys at home, and that's one of them. Check it out. All right, joining me now is Megan from Digital Extremes to talk all things Warframe. Megan, how you doing?
I'm so good.
I've tried getting into this game. I couldn't get into it. I've tried on a number of occasions. Like, I know a couple people who are really into Warframe.
Great connection. We've also done a lot with Warframe over the years, and I know right now anyone watching on Twitch for more than 30 minutes, this show is going to get a special Twitch drop, right?
That's right. I already have seen people getting it, so it's very exciting. She's right there, loud and proud.
Oh.
Protea, 30 minutes for watching.
It's a shame I'm watching this on YouTube.
Your special events category.
Nah, I don't really care. Again, I've tried getting into this game.
No, Warframe, you know, as I said, we've done a lot over the years. You guys have done incredible things with the game, and I know you have TennoCon coming up in July, which is your big kind of event of the year to reveal what's next. What can you tell us?
Well, I can't tell too much, but yeah, July 16th, 2022. It's a digital event again this year. Today, actually, we just launched the digital items for it, so you can get some in-game goodies, some really cool cosmetics, some merch, all that really great stuff went live today. But of course, the reason I'm here is to, you know, kind of debut. We have our Tenno Live during TennoCon, which is our big reveal of the night, and we usually do a little bit of a gameplay, a little bit of a demo, and I think a lot of people can suspect what it might be, but I'm here to kind of confirm what it is that Tenno Live is going to show.
And what is that?
Can I say it?
Yes, I think you can.
Okay, you're going to get your first look at the Duviri Paradox.
Finally!
Finally, I know it's been a couple of years, but Duviri Paradox is going to be what Tenno Live is all about, and I'm so happy. The team worked really hard on the teaser you're about to see for it, and I'm just really proud and excited to show it.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game Fest. Let's take a look at that right now.
All right. Again, not really. I wish I could get into Warframe. There's like so much that like makes this game kind of daunting to me.
New choices await us now.
I mean, for a free-to-play game, it's fine. It's just not necessarily for me.
For now, dream of who we were and of who we have become.
Okay.
Next, it's time for a new look at Honkai Star Rail, an upcoming open-world space RPG. Yeah, a lot of space today from Genshin Impact Studio.
Space!
Across mobile and PC. This studio continues to deliver, and this new trailer reveals for the very first time a new and exotic realm players will be able to explore.
A lot of people are confused about the Goat Simulator 3 name, myself included. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of it as well. I mean, I'm looking forward to a new Goat Simulator game, but it's just like... It was the 1-2 punch of like the fake-out trailer and then that title drop, and it was like, okay, what the fuck is happening anymore? There is no Goat Simulator 2. Yeah, I kind of figured. That's why it confused me so much, because I was like, wait, what? There was a second one? What? But no, there's not. I guess the next Goat Simulator game is so good that they just skipped over 2, because they knew it was that good.
Remember what you feel in this moment. As long as you know in your heart where you're heading, you will arrive at the end of the story.
Why does this look like a Tales of game?
That's the you I like.
It's like a mix between Tales of and Genshin Impact in space.
I have wine to soothe the souls of honored guests. Welcome aboard the Cienjo Lafu.
And that's not all from Hoyoverse. Today, I'm excited to introduce you to Zenless Zone Zero, their next major new IP. It's a futuristic urban action game. I have to say, I'm blown away by what I've seen so far. It was announced a couple weeks ago, and it has the detail of Genshin Impact with a fast-paced action style. Here is the world premiere of a brand new look at Zenless's notable characters, armed enemies, and world of danger.
Probably going to be another gacha game. I could see that. Is this music going to get me content claim? This is just a running theme with my stream tonight. It's like I don't know if it's like if it's like gonna get me cancelled on YouTube or what. Again, if it's going to cause problems down the line, I'll just edit it in post. I've done it before. It's not the first time I've done something like that whenever I like do one of these like reactions to presentations. I just wish that companies would, you know, make more of an effort to make it like streamer friendly so I wouldn't run into shit like that. Anyway, the game looks okay. ZZZ. Dolphins dropping support for Windows 7. Yeah, Windows 7 is starting to get really old at this point. I'm not surprised. Oh!
One of my favorite reveals last year was TMNT's
Oh shit!
Shredder's Revenge, which
Is this it? Are we actually getting this next week?
back in the day. Well, it's nearing
Are the rumors true?
development, and the team wanted to use SGF as a way to reveal one exciting aspect of the game they've been keeping under wraps until now.
Alright, let's have a look. Oh, I am excited. I want this game. Oh, Casey Jones. Nice. Fuck yeah. The gang's all here. That is a fucking good announcement. He's got the hockey mask and everything. I love that. Oh my god, look at the animation. It's so good. Oh, I want this now. Wait, you can... Oh, there's 6 players. I was about to say, wait a minute, 6 of them? That's not normally possible. This game has like that rollback netcode thing, right? So hopefully 6-player online works great. I don't even think I have 6 friends that are interested in this game. Oh, this looks so good. When's it coming out? When's it coming out, please? Oh shit. Oh, it's next week! Oh fuck! Oh shit, I'm getting that. Moo, we are fucking playing this next week. You and me. It's not exactly a shadow drop, but you know what? I'm fucking getting it day one. Oh, I am so happy the rumors hold true. Alright, so what is this? So I don't know what to say now after like having just seen that. Like that was the most hype moment of the Summer Games Fest for me personally. Like just the TMNT drop. Saints Row? I don't know if this is Saints Row. Super People? I've never heard of that one. Sega. Oh, is that like... Or it's that RTS thing, I forgot what it's called. Civilization? I don't know. Humankind. Stadia. I didn't think I would see a fucking Stadia logo during this presentation, but there it was. Does anybody even use Stadia anymore? Could you imagine if this song gets me content claimed? Like, I know it's a royalty-free song, but... given that it's like a recomposition slash remix, I wouldn't be surprised if some fucking company out there content claims it.
How far will you push humankind?
Oh yeah, you want to hear this song with dubstep? There you go. We've made it modern for you. Enjoy. Yeah, the song itself is royalty free, but the remix probably, you know, somebody has royalties to it. Maybe.
One Piece is celebrating its 25th anniversary this year.
Didn't think I would see this here at Summer Games Fest.
Mega popular franchise back to video games with One Piece Odyssey. Monkey D. Luffy and his crew.
I seen the trailer for this a few months ago. This looks interesting.
This trailer reveals the setting, a mysterious island where Luffy and his Straw Hat crew become marooned in this exciting upcoming JRPG.
Right, I want to see what this looks like. This is being developed by Ilka, actually.
Along the Grand Line.
Hang on a minute, I'm gonna just get rid of those captions so we can see the subtitles. Isn't this that One Piece game that you streamed? No, this is a different game. The game that I streamed was called One Piece... Fuck, what was it called again? Does anyone remember? I don't remember the name of the One Piece game that I streamed a few years ago. I don't know if they're going to show any gameplay during this. It seems like they're just showing cinematics, but whatever. Maybe they'll show gameplay after this part. TMNT's going to Game Pass? Oh, neat. That means I don't have to buy it as well and can wait for a physical copy to buy. Fuck yeah.
Unravel the adventure that awaits.
Right, here's some gameplay. It looks like Dragon Quest. Like, I mentioned this before, but it looks like, basically, like, One Piece Dragon Quest Edition. Like, visually, it seems like it to me. I don't know if this is coming out this year. Oh, it is. Oh, by the way, look at that shitty Bandai Namco logo. I don't know if anyone was aware of that, but they changed the logo and it looks like garbage.
Atlas launches, and we've got your first listen to the English voice cast with this quick new look.
Ringo? Ringo Starr?
Take my hand.
Which version of Shredder's Revenge you're getting? I'm most likely getting the Switch version. That's a good question, actually. Will that game have crossplay? I'm gonna have to look into that, actually.
So that's our mission, then.
Hopefully the devs can clear that up, because if it's crossplay, then I'll buy the Switch version. I mean, I'm gonna buy the Switch version anyway, but...
Across SGF events, you might be wondering how to plan for your summer gaming dreams. NerdWallet can help you find the smartest credit card to reward your gaming purchases at nerdwallet.com.
Yeah, I'm gonna, like...
The Epic Mega Sale is
we'll put a pin in that for now, Moo. I'll look into that later. And see if the game does have cross... It doesn't... Fuck, what's it called? Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? Isn't that a cross-play game? Man-Eater. I remember streaming that for a bit.
Summer Showcase on June 10th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're taking a look.
That's happening tomorrow. I might stream that, I'm not sure.
This year and beyond.
Okay. What if all your games were in one place?
You nuts?
Oh. Okay then. Yes, buy a new TV for your video games. Again, saw this the Stadia logo, which surprises me because I don't think anyone uses Stadia anymore. At least it feels like it. I'm not really up for the whole, like, you know, streaming video games. Like, I only recently got fiber optic. I don't think I'm ready for, like, streaming video games to my, you know, TV. What game is this? Oh, is this an arcade compilation? Yeah, I think this is like a Capcom arcade compilation. Yeah, it is. Alright. I never picked up the first Capcom Arcade Stadium, or whatever it's called. Yeah, that. Comes out in a couple of weeks. Okay. Oh yeah, this game comes out tomorrow. I love this trailer because that happens. Like, Mario gets smacks in the fucking face. It's great. I'm not picking this game up for anyone wondering. Like, I'm gonna give it a pass for now. Partially because it's not gonna have a lot of content at launch. They're gonna, like, dull out the content over, like, half a year. You know, like the last two Sports Mario games that were on the Switch. I'm just gonna wait until more content comes out and then maybe I'll pick up the game then. I'm not gonna get it at launch.
Hi, my name is Carl and I'm a developer on Metal Hellsinger. You know how in some games where the music's really good, you feel compelled to move and shoot to the beat? But what if you had to? In Metal, the better you are at slaying to the beat, the more intense everything gets. And we have vocal performances from legendary artists like Serge Tankian from System of a Down, so while headbanging isn't mandatory, we do recommend it.
This guy needs a haircut.
On Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation platforms, so go check it out and slay to the beat.
Like, this guy's hair was kind of how I felt like just a few days ago before I got a haircut after like 6 months. There's nothing like getting a nice haircut after like 6 months. It feels good, man. I had so much fucking hair that I had to like get cut off. I always have this bad habit of like my hair grow out as long as I can and then I finally get it a cut. Oh, so is this... Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. My brain is like fucking moving at -5 miles per hour when it comes to like picking up on the fact that there's like DMCA going on with the music. God damn it. I was just like, it only just dawned on me where I was like, wait, this is DMCA too. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that muted until this is over. Sorry, guys. I mean, game looks cool and all, but yeah. Kind of looks like beats per minute in terms of like the gameplay mechanics. I've never played BPM, but I have seen what it looks like. Alright. Level infinites. Oh.
That one was Metal Hellsinger, coming later this year from Funcom, a rhythm shooter with metal music. And right now, as I mentioned, a demo has launched on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation for you to play for free. Next up, a new game launches tomorrow, The Quarry from Supermassive Games. This spiritual successor to Until Dawn stars David Arquette and an all-star
It's got a bit of a curve to get into, but it's satisfying to play. I'd always be down for checking that out at some point. Like, I've played Cadence of Hyrule, which is like a Zelda version of Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Family is the most important thing in the world.
Is this a movie trailer, or...?
But if your whole family, you know, like, every last one of them decided to jump down the bottom of a well, and they're all just hanging on the end of a rope.
Don't mind the reversed image.
One person be expected to pull them all back out. You can't.
This is an anti-content claim measure that I'm taking. Also, I am going to put the subtitles back on real quick.
What? There is a lot more to this than you realize.
Like what?
Kidnapping, murder, cover-ups. I
think the whole Hackett family is in on it.
You have no idea what's going on here. Not a goddamn clue.
Oh wait, there's gameplay here. I thought it was a movie trailer for a second there.
Who should I call?
By the way, do you love when video game presentations show you a movie trailer? That's like during the fucking Oscars when they show a trailer for a video game. It's like, why would you do that? It's not the place to do that kind of thing.
This isn't a ghost story. It's a creature feature. It's really happening and you're all in it.
This is gonna get a little messy.
Dead by Daylight clone? Yeah, I've never heard of this. I know what Dead by Daylight is.
The rules, you noob.
Oh my god.
Back at the Game Awards, we were proud to reveal Nightingale, a shared world survival crafting game from Inflection Games up in Canada. Now it's time to give you a brand new look and deeper look at the game, including its innovative realm card system that lets you impact things like the weather pattern, resources, and challenges in this procedural realms. Here is your exclusive new look.
I think it's safe to say that this year's Summer Game Fest is way better than what they did last year. Remember last year's Summer Game Fest where it was fucking garbage? And they like tried to stretch it out over like, what, 3-4 months? What they're doing right now is way better.
I'd say that staying fed, dry, and rested should be your priority. If the portal arch is inactive, you'll need to make realm cards from rare resources.
Why does this guy have a weird filter to his voice? You hear that?
The portal. Beware them. Foul things lurk in the interrealmic void, waiting to get in.
That's a weird looking creature. You mean pickaxe? So it's another first-person shooter where you use cards to do things? Alright. At least I think that's what's going on here. I don't know if cards are actually used as a game mechanic. I'm just seeing a bunch of cards in this trailer and I'm thinking, oh, it's card-based somehow.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended.
Looks okay. Looks alright. I don't see a Steam logo, nor do I see an Epic Games logo down there, so...
The Saints are marching in on August.
Oh, here we go, Saints Row.
Of Saints Row that we revealed last
This has been... A lot of people have been mixed about this one.
The launch of the Boss Factory demo across PC and console, which lets you
Oh, there's a
design and
demo,
set up your
right?
character. And since it's Saints Row, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. Check it out.
Okay, well, I'll check out the demo then. Why not?
Guys.
But yeah, when they first announced this, like, half a year ago, it was very mixed. Like, a lot of people were not happy with the direction this is going in. I'm going to reserve judgment until it comes out. The only Saints Row I've ever played is the third one. Saints Row the Third. Oh. Okay, Dix in this game confirms.
We are so good at this.
Is this DMCA? Hang on. Again, I always take a million years to realize. Wait a minute, this is Bad News Bears. This music. Yeah, better to be safe than sorry, I guess. Wait, what the fuck? They're recreating like one of the Death members. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this muted. Sorry, guys. So it looks like the character creator's got a lot of cool things about it, so that's gonna be, you know, fun. Be literally anyone. Can I be my Kirby OC in this game? That would be great if I could recreate that in this game. So wait, is the demo just like the character creation aspect? There's no like area for you to like playtest it in? I don't know how this demo even works. I'm guessing it's just character creation and nothing else. It's like fucking Spore. Oh god damn it, again? Epic? Ugh. Fine, I'll download it on... I don't know, I'll download it on there, whatever. I'm not buying the full game there, but I'll download the demo.
Gameplay of Warhammer 40K Darktide, Fat Shark's follow-up.
PS5, yeah, because I could download the PS5 version.
Darktide promises intense 4-player co-op action and terrifying enemy hordes to team up against. And it's out on September 13th for PC, on Steam, and exclusively on console on Xbox.
Seeing this company's logo quite a bit here during this.
So you're going to restore the coolant and hopefully save the day. Get in, access the operations array, and use the cryonic rods to flush the system.
Alright, mate.
Head on through the ventilation tunnels and look for an
I don't know if that's a British accent they're going for there. It kind of sounds like a Cockney British accent, slightly. Again, I have no idea if DMCA or not. Maybe not. I don't hear any lyrics, so maybe not. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out eventually. So wait, is this just futuristic Left 4 Dead? Is this what this game is? I guess. I love how there was just no animation of you putting that in. It just goes boop right into the slot. I've never played a Warhammer game before. Look how massive that guy is in the background.
Bloober Team is known for psychological horror games like Blair Witch and The Medium. Today, they are ready to reveal their latest creation made completely in Unreal Engine 5 for a visceral horror experience. It's a return to the world of Layers of Fears. Get a dose of this.
Someone once said insanity runs in our family. Let it run. They say it's a tale of sadness and guilt of an artist trapped in a place beyond redemption. It's a lie. This is a story of my...
What do you guys think of the rumours that we're getting a new Silent Hill soon? Do you think that's real or just japes?
And it is mine to tell.
I'd always be down for a new Silent Hill game, but I've only played the first one so far. Like, I need to catch up on that series.
There was no other way.
Shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have.
60-40 truth to japes. Yeah. That kind of sounds about accurate there. Like, I want there to be a new Silent Hill game, even though I've only played the first game, and I never even got around to finishing the first game.
I was trapped in this house.
But I did enjoy it, from what I played.
Now, I break free.
This October, Gotham Knights arrives. Batman is dead, and it's up to the
I
Batman
might be
family,
interested in this one.
Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood,
I haven't
and
played a
Robin
Gotham game in forever.
to give us an exclusive new
Or
look.
Arkham game.
Let's head to Montreal to hear from executive producer Fleur Marty.
That's a good name. Fleur.
And warm welcome from WB Games Montreal. I'm Fleur Marty. I'm the executive producer on Gotham Knights. Today, we are thrilled to share more with you on one of our beloved knights, Nightwing. This showcase is the first in our character series, and we're really looking forward to share more with you as we continue working towards our launch on October 25th. So I hope you enjoy the show and stay tuned.
I'm kind of keeping my eye on this one because usually Rockstar do really fucking good. Not Rockstar, sorry, Rocksteady, I think is the name of the developer. Like they've made a lot of good Batman games, so I'm interested in this one.
It's people.
Like I love Arkham Asylum and especially Arkham City. Those games are fantastic.
It deserves to feel safe.
Probably DMCA music as usual. Oh, you have like a fucking Fortnite glider now? What?
There's always more to do. And now
I could totally see them doing a fucking Batman Battle Royale at some point. In fact, you know what? That's not a fucking bad idea. Like, I'd be down for like a Batman Battle Royale that takes place in Arkham City. Like, make that the next fucking game and I'll check that out.
I got this, Bruce.
So wait, Bruce is dead in this game? I mean, I don't see him there, so yeah, I guess. Did he die at the end of Gotham Knights or something? I don't know what the deal is with that.
Oh, look who it is. Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, co-president of Naughty
I
Dog.
never finished Gotham Knights. I played a bit of it, but I never got close to finishing that one.
For Naughty Dog fans, and
I think we jinxed ourselves.
Wait, did I say Gotham Knights? Arkham Knight? Fuck. Got like, I can't remember names sometimes.
The good news is there's some stuff that hasn't leaked that we have lots to share with people about all things at Naughty Dog. But
anyway, Naughty Dog
it
stuff.
Is it's a big month actually for Last of Us fans.
I'm not really a big fan of Naughty Dog these days, just because the games they make are not really my thing.
Hard to believe.
Mainly
yeah,
this.
Crazy. 9 years for Last of Us 1, 2 years for Last
I'm more into, you know, the stuff that they used to make, you know, Crash Bandicoot and whatnot. Cash Banuka.
Journey in this world means so much to them. And it's just been kind of amazing. Like Last of Us Part 2 early this year passed a pretty big milestone. It sold over 10 million units. And that kind of support, that kind of success, we're so grateful to our fans. It has allowed us to grow as a studio, and now we can take on multiple projects, more than we've ever had at the same time.
Multiple projects. Okay, very interesting. So what can Last of Us fans expect in the future from you?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. Yes. So one of the things we've mentioned a while back is what started out as a multiplayer mode has evolved due to the team's ambition. They really wanted to do something beyond what we've ever done before at Naughty Dog. And we felt the way to do it justice is to make it a standalone title. And they've been working on it for the past 2 years. Ambition has grown, and we're not quite ready to fully unveil it, but we're ready to lift the curtain a little bit and just give you like an update of where we're at.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about this new standalone multiplayer game?
Yeah, so we have a concept art that we want to show.
Okay.
But what I can tell you is that this game is big.
Okay.
It's as big as any of our single-player games that we've done, and in some ways bigger. It's got a story. The way we're telling that story is very unique to this game. It's got a brand new cast of characters. It takes place at another place, another part of the United States.
It's like a city might be somewhat familiar, some people.
I'm sure our fans have already figured it out. And it's really cool. And it's being headed by Vinith Agarwal, Anthony Newman, and Joe Padnatti, all veterans of Uncharted and Last of Us. And you're going to see a lot more of this game come next year.
Next year, so I wait till next year to hear more about that one. Okay, well, very exciting that this has evolved, and I mean that concept art looks incredible. I can't wait to see Naughty Dog's storytelling fused with multiplayer live game.
It's something special. We can't wait to show it either.
Okay, well, that's not all. We also have something that I've been reading about on the internet every day. It feels like up in Calgary, they're filming the Last of Us show for HBO, right?
Yeah, so for the past year, you know, we've teamed up with Craig Mazin of Chernobyl fame and HBO to adapt The Last of Us into a TV show. They've been filming, and it's pretty incredible. The stuff I'm getting back, when we're looking back at Naughty Dog, we can't help but feel emotional because not only is it so good and the quality is so high, it's so authentic to what we've made in the game. I just can't, I couldn't be proud of, like, again, Craig and that whole crew and everybody that's up there. And they're actually, their last day of filming.
Again, sorry for the lack of commentary. I don't really have much to add to this.
Craig is up there right now, kind of wrapping it all up.
I'm just checking my phone at the moment.
It's closer than you might think.
And you actually got to direct one of the episodes?
Yes, I think that really speaks to the kind of collaboration and trust that exists between Naughty Dog and HBO. They invited me to direct one of the episodes. I think we have an image from the episode I actually directed.
Ooh, okay. So we could first look. Let's take.
So you could see this is a certain museum that players might know from the game. And I really have to talk about Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, and not only directing them, but seeing them do all the other episodes.
Again, this doesn't really do anything for me, so
whole year, watching
just,
the nuance that they bring to these characters.
I'm sure there's some people that are like shitting themselves with excitement over this news, but for me, it's not really something I care about. Sorry.
When we made the game. And it really feels like this is going to be...
Like, if you want me to see me shitting myself with excitement, watch me react to the Turtles thing about 30 minutes ago.
I mean, that first image that they put out, it just, I mean, it feels like the video game. Everything that I've seen, both public and other stuff, makes it feel sort of super legitimate, you said, and that's awesome to see Joel and Ellie from the front side now for the first time. So we'll see more of that next year. That's coming as well, right? Serious?
You know what I should do? I should make like a scale showing how excited or hyped I am depending on what's happening during a presentation. I need to see if I can maybe figure out how to do that. Oh. I like how the fucking audio of the trailer cut them out there.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh, hello.
Surprise.
Oh no, it's not a trailer audio. Okay.
I'm a little confused though. I thought maybe Pedro Bella, but Troy.
Oh, hey, it's Troy Baker again.
From the game, right?
So when Craig and I started working on the show, almost one of our very first meetings, we said Troy and Ashley have to be a part of it, and we're such fans of like the talent and the helping us create Joel and Ellie. We felt
didn't Troy Baker buy an NFT, or
it has to be more than just like
am I mistaken? I feel like there was something to do with like Troy Baker in NFTs, but I'm not sure if it was him investing in it or I don't know. Did anyone hear about this, or am I misinformed? There's a bunch of fucking celebrities investing in NFTs, and I'm like, okay, why though?
Secrets with this franchise is kind of old hat. Like we've had
except for today.
Except for the day.
Like I think at least some prolific voice actor invested in it. I don't know if it was him or if it was someone else.
And the work that we did, we worked hard. The crew. I have to say, when I walked out on set. To be met with literally every person that I met on that crew is such a fan of this game, and they all knew what it was that they were working on and committed to working on this project because of their fan and their love for the game was one of the greatest. It was like I was coming home to friends.
Yeah, the attention to detail, the crew was amazing. Bella and Pedro are they're so perfect, and we've been trying to sort of describe that feeling of sort of seeing them in person. It's like the characters coming to life, but it's so much more than that. I feel like I can't fully explain it, but I am so excited to be a part of it, and just
Again, I'm just checking my phone while this is playing out.
so good. It's I
Like
love the
moments like
story,
this, I just
love
really
the
fucking
part-
mentally tune out of. Like, there's just nothing here for me.
And undisclosed roles. I'm so fascinated how it's going to sort of bob and weave, and you know, are these characters we know from the game that they're playing? New characters? Can you tell us anything?
Yes.
I can tell you.
So sneaky. All right. Well, we're so excited.
Maybe it's already on Twitter by now.
Hey. All right. Well, let's talk about what was on Twitter earlier today. Lots of talk about the idea, or really what's happening is it looks like you guys are remaking the original game, and this is like a ground-up remake. Is that right?
That's right. We wanted to give people the definitive version of the first game that wasn't encumbered by any technology. Wanted to find a way to get even closer to our original vision, and we're able to do it on the PS5 and PC. And instead of talking about it, let's look at it.
All right,
Coming to PC as well. I've noticed that a lot more PlayStation exclusives are starting to go to PC now. I wonder if that's them trying to like combat with like Microsoft's initiative, you know, with like gameplay, like Game Pass for PC and whatnot. I kind of feel like that's why they're doing that.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that.
Like maybe someday I'll play Last of Us, but I don't really know. Like, as an outsider looking in, I'm not sure if it's really my kind of game.
You know, I've never been this close. Is the outside?
So is that everything you hoped for?
Can't be any worse out there. Can it?
Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. And in this world, that's good for one thing. Get you killed.
I can take care of myself.
How many close calls have we had?
I get into trouble down there. You make every shot count.
I got this.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some
I
practice.
like how what is going on with the captioning down there. Even it is.
Truly one of my favorite games of the past decade. Guys, what's your reaction to that?
Yeah, we hadn't seen that yet.
Yeah, you're watching it in real time.
Yeah.
It's because you did these. I mean, these performances.
Is the person doing the captioning having a stroke? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, actually, we came up with a process where you could take the original.
You did that, it did do.
And kind of like retarget it.
Okay, coming out. Original pervs. We could take 3 engine.
How much it has changed.
Sorry, I'm looking at the captioning. D.
Rebuilt from the ground up. Same art.
Then the anti-horizont. How much has engaged your rebuild models? The everything.
They're closer to the original performance. All the animators went and studied those videos.
I think they broke their keyboard, guys.
Then we could have achieved.
Oh my god.
And that's just like one of the things we could talk about, like this brand new AI, like all the combat is redone. Just,
Like fuck this presentation. The captioning is the most interesting thing that's going on right now. Holy shit.
Knowing because of the show, because they're all new players for PS5 and PC, we wanted them to have the definitive version of The Last of Us.
Amazing. Well, now you guys get to replay. I mean, when was the last time you guys played the game?
I
Also, did I
played
see
it
Tony Hawk's Pro
again
Skater 5 in the captioning? THPS 5.
Or working on the show.
I play again.
For punishment, and I went straight from playing
never
part
played
1 straight into part 2. And so the last time that I played literally was
Yes,
2
a
years ago,
glutton.
since we're celebrating the anniversary of part 2 coming out. So
Punishment.
it's like I'm definitely gonna be up for another playthrough of this.
I could fucking read this all day.
Did such an amazing job on that original game, and
it's really when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day. From what
I'm glad I've got the captioning turned on. Like we are documenting this.
that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on, like, Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this.
They couldn't even fucking put Jeff's name in there. It was just GFF.
Matthew Gallant and Shauna Sky. And you'll hear a lot more about it and see a lot more about it over the coming weeks leading up to the release September 2nd on PS5.
All right.
And shortly thereafter on PC.
We will look forward to it. Now, Neil, you've talked a lot about games directed by other people. What are you directing? You still making games?
Still making games.
Okay.
I haven't given up my day job. It's a little early to talk about. Maybe if someone in PlayStation wants to leak it, then we can talk about it now. Otherwise, we'll save it.
But you do have a new project.
Do have a new project, but we'll save it for another Summer Game Fest.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll try and save it. All right. Troy, Ashley, Neil, thank you so much for dropping by Summer Game Fest, and I am so excited that The Last of Us is returning, as you said. In
Yeah, I can't tell if the person's keyboard is broken or if the person themselves are broken from like just doing this.
Thanks to Naughty Dog and PlayStation for that very special look at The Last of Us and the entire franchise and where things are going. Very, very excited about that. All right, Summer Game Fest continues over the next few days. Coming up right now on this very stream is Day of the Des with I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, including an exclusive new look at the planet Atlanta. And then the Devolver Digital Showcase. Tomorrow, we've got Netflix Geeked Week, which I'll be co-hosting, and the Tribeca Games Showcase streaming, along with the Epic Games Store Showcase. And then finally, Sunday, it's the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. You can stream them all at summergamefest.com. As for me, I'll see you again in August when we are back live in Cologne, Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 23rd. And then the Game Awards will return in December live from the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And finally, I'm excited to share that Summer Game Fest will return in June 2023 as a digital and in-person event to bring the gaming community together. Thanks for being a part of
Gonna be doing that in person as well next year? Okay.
Announcements to come. We'll see you soon.
They're really trying to take over E3, it feels like. Like, E3 has not been doing so hot over the last couple years. So, I guess that's just like the next step for them for Summer Games Fest. Alright, well...
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, hey, Tim Schafer.
Happy birthday to you.